To the Swiss at the Expo. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. So, Stephen, Switzerland is known as this mountainous Central European country with lakes and rivers and the peaks of the Alps in some respects. But that's not necessarily why we decided to give that pavilion a visit. It was literally because the exterior is made of one massive mirror. We saw a lot of people lining up just outside of it, obviously trying to get inside, and we decided to join in on the fun. But very quickly, as you've rightly mentioned, that country deciding to go on what they're calling a journey through the Swiss experience. That's important to note because a lot of countries here prefer to rather show off some of the technological innovations, for instance, what they have to offer insofar as their culture is concerned. So it was quite interesting to find out the route that Switzerland particularly decided to take. The country itself boasting a population of about 8.6 million people. Ties with South Africa in the past a bit controversial, but it seems that things have certainly, they've amended some of the discord in some respects, or the controversies for lack of a better term. But yeah, we decided to approach it. You'll see from the exterior how it captures your imagination, and what is inside is equally intriguing. Take a look.
Welcome to the Swiss Pavilion. Welcome on the red carpet we lay down for you and the visitors as a welcoming gesture to this very bold image as a first impression to Switzerland. Let's go under the sunbrella, we call it. It's not against the rain. Obviously, it's about the sun. So while queuing, you can cover yourself. That's one purpose. But the other one is, look at this beautiful mirror here. Most probably one of the biggest here at the Expo. And with these umbrellas, we can reflect ourselves in there.
And I'll tell you what, the Dubai sun needs something like this umbrella. It's beautiful to hear that there's also a story behind
Swiss,
it.
Because we don't have so much sun there, you see. So this is actually the first act, we call it. So we're now in a cave. In an artsy way of cave, obviously. But the atmosphere is already different. It's cooler, it's a little bit dark, the sound is a little bit spooky. So we're in the middle of a mountain maybe. This is the start of our hike through Switzerland. And the story behind is very easy. When we had the concept, the first brainstorming for the concept, we were thinking about one typical moment in Switzerland. And during winter in the cities you don't see the sun too often. So people go to the mountain because in the cities they are below the sea of fog. But to reach the top of the mountain, you first have to hike or walk or run through the sea of fog. So, you reached the mountain top.
Nice.
You were brave. You liked it.
It was fantastic, very refreshing stuff. But I see there's also a lot going on behind us.
Yes, yes. So in here we're telling the story of the Swiss mountains, 24 hours in the Swiss mountains. It's a 7-minute loop, so we see the sunrise, we see midday, and we see the sunset and also the night.
It is certainly breathtaking. I can't believe there's a whole lot more to see. Let's go on to the third part.
Yes, please.
Awesome. So this is a completely different vibe.
Absolutely. And that's on purpose, because now we are entering the third act of the Swiss Pavilion, and we want visitors to have a totally different environment. They should be a little bit irritated. Where am I now? And here the urban and innovative part of Switzerland starts. Here this room is dedicated to Schindler, a Swiss company, and here everything is about vertical mobility. I mean, look up.
Wow, I really love this. All right, so there's another path that way. Where does that go?
Yes. So now first we went up the top of the mountain. Now we have to go down again.
On the way down, there's actually a statement there that says Switzerland is the most innovative nation in the world. And behind us, there's the question why.
Yeah, it's very bold, no, to say we're the most innovative country in the world. And now people want to know why. And this room explains that. Because here we kind of show the recipe of why we are the most innovative country. And in those wells of innovation, you have a lot of information why this is the case. And in those wells of innovation, you can see those information. And it's also a very nice communication place. That Switzerland is so innovative because of our social peace, because of the education, and so on. And the scenery in the background is the so-called water drop installation. And here we have the same water we're using for the Sea of Fog, because look at the ceiling. We are literally below the Sea of Fog.
Right.
And we said, okay, let's make this beautiful installation of a ballet of synchronized water drops coming down here. It's drinking water. Try it.
All right.
And this way you get inspired, because every drop is kind of an idea.
A sweet ending to the journey.
Absolutely, that's the sweet ending, because you deserved it. You did the hike through Switzerland, and obviously there in Switzerland you need to get some chocolate as a reward after this journey. So let's go in and get your chocolate.
Oh, fantastic. Switzerland, of course, the home of the chocolate. Thank you very much indeed. All right, so we're currently at the rooftop of the Switzerland Pavilion. Just when you thought nothing else could blow you away, what was the thinking behind this part of the design?
Yeah, it's a funny story actually. In the first preliminary design, we didn't think about the rooftop. And then we came to Dubai and we figured out, wait, the life is playing outside. No, you have to be outside. It's so nice. So we said, okay, let's make a rooftop on our Swiss pavilion.
This is a beautiful place to even just, I guess, take in all the different messaging at this particular pavilion. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you for being here. It was a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Lovely, lovely stuff. So there you have it, live to you from the Switzerland Pavilion here at the Dubai Expo 2020. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ayanda Nyathi in Dubai.